Hello, America. Welcome to another presentation of Under the Macroscope. Today, I want us to take a closer look at the move from ignorance to stupidity. From ignorance to stupidity. Quite honestly, ignorance is a state of innocently not being knowledgeable of a set of facts. When given those facts, intelligent people move on with this new knowledge and begin applying it to daily living and begin to encourage others to do likewise. However, when one receives a body of facts and continues to conduct oneself as if the facts do not exist, this individual moves from an innocent state of ignorance to a self-imposed state of stupidity. That is exactly what we see happening in our country as we speak. People who are sincerely interested in the greater good for all of America have no problem embracing truth and coming to terms with what must be done as a civilized society to preserve and promote the precious tenets of a genuine, essential democracy. However, there are those who insist on promoting a sick and very destructive agenda that caters only to them and, quote, their kind. How often have we witnessed the horrors of this brain-eating disease within just the past couple of years? There are deranged, poisonous individuals, some of whom hold office in our government, who still stupidly claim that President Biden did not win the last presidential election, with literally tons of facts to the contrary. These idiots went to Washington en masse and vandalized the Capitol, threatened innocent government officials, and were responsible for several deaths. Some of these brain-dead morons have already been sentenced to prison. It remains to be seen whether there is sufficient integrity in our so-called justice system to justly punish all of the morons who are responsible for the January 6th insurrection. A law that is not equally applied across the board is not a law, but a worthless expression for the use of the so-called privileged in any society. We must understand that facts simply do not matter to people who absolutely refuse to accept the truth. This is a voluntary stand of stupidity, not a position of innocence. Consider the state of mind of idiots who still claim that President Obama is not an American citizen. They, of course, are incensed that President Obama outshines every other president who has occupied the office of President of the United States of America. They envy his forthrightness, his savvy, his intelligence, and his persona in general, to the point that it makes them ill just hearing President Obama's name being mentioned. They are so ignorant and stupid, they fail to understand that they are the ones who keep mentioning him in their many attempts to discredit him. Go figure. One of them, after the death of so-called affirmative action at the hands of our extreme court, stated that this is a great day for America. People with extraordinary ability and everything else necessary for success, including future greatness of our country, are finally being rewarded. Really? What? Just how many idiotic repugnants have extraordinary ability and everything else necessary for success, including the greatness of our country. That is a very pitiful and sick mouthful of garbage coming from people who have repeatedly demonstrated that they have absolutely no integrity and are not even remotely interested in the greatness of anything but themselves. Just another Mackian observation. Thanks for listening. Follow me on YouTube at Mac McRae, Under the Macroscope. Please subscribe and share. And if you wish, you can make a contribution of your choosing by using the QR code on the screen. You may also write to me at Mac McRae, P.O. Box 403, Pineville, North Carolina, 28134. See you next time. And remember, under the macroscope, we take a closer look.